Welcome back to another battle report at Fanatics. I know it's been a while, but we're doing one now. It's me versus Dan. Space Marines versus Orks. Alright, here's what I'm bringing. I'm bringing a combined arms detachment, Imperial Fist, 2 tactical squads, 1 has a flamer, and the HQ is the captain with a storm shield, bolt pistol, chainsword, and jump pack. Part of that CAD is this fortification, void shield generator with 3 shields. It's not quite painted all the way, forgive me. And Lord of War for that is the Knight right there, Crusader I believe. Then they are in rhinos here, just base rhinos, no upgrades at all. And then added to that is the Inquisitorial detachment with, where's it at, Wallenberg right here, with his Terminator armor, side cannon, Daemon hammer, and 3 servo skulls. And then we're doing Sky Hammer Annihilation Force, 2 drop pods, 2 assault squads, 2 Devastator squads. Devastators are 2 heavy bolters, plasma cannon, multi-melta. 1 sergeant has a plasma, 1 sergeant has a grav pistol. They have armor-aimed cherubs. And then the assault squads, there's 2 flamers in each assault squad. This sergeant has plasma, this sergeant has a combat shield, a grav pistol, and a power hammer, or power axe, I'm sorry. That's my force. Let's move on to Dan's. The Orks, what do we got, Dan?
Alright, we got a War Boss in Mega Armor with a Power Claw. We've got the Bully Boars formation. That's 3 squads of 5 Mega Knobs. Each one has 1 set of kill saws. We've got the CAD includes 2 squads of tank busters. That's 15-man strong each, maximum.
Wow.
We've got the 2 squads of Rots as my troop choices. Minimal.
Fodder.
Fodder, yes. We've got the Blitz Brigade formation. That's 5 battle wagons with scout moves, and 3 of them have kill cannons. That's strength 7 AP 3 large blast.
Okay, so for those watching, what we're doing here is we are testing out tournament lists. So if you think something is overly mean or crazy for a friendly game, then yes, you're probably right. And the other thing, Dan, we didn't discuss this already, but are we going to try some of these new FAQ rules or just leave them in the bucket for now? Because they might be active by the next tournament.
Whatever it is, you'll have to remind me.
Well, like the snap firing for jinking vehicles, stuff like. I don't know if any of that will apply, but
sure.
It's like learning the game all over these new facts. It's hard to even know what you're playing anymore.
It is starting over.
We are going to use some stuff from the Angels of Death supplement because that will be active by our next tournament. I'm not sure about the Drama from the Skies supplement, if that'll be active or not in any place, but we'll see how that goes. All right, we'll be right back. 1850 points before we go. This is the board we're playing on, and we're going to do a bunch of rolls and tell you guys what the results are. See you in a minute.
Thank you.
All right, we set up both sides, and Dan tried to seize initiative early. He didn't let me check it, but he failed anyway because he's failing. So,
okay, fine. I'll do it
no,
again.
you can't. No, you're not going to see.
Yeah. No.
It's still a 2, actually. All right, so we have a full squad right here with Flamer. We have a combat squad here. I don't think you have any special. No, the Flamers was a combat squad. This is just a full squad, no weapons. Knight is here under the protection of the Void Shield generator for turn 1 at least. Wallenberg is down there because for some reason he thinks he's as tough as a Knight. These guys are in the protection of the battlements of the Void Shield generator to gain this objective in case we draw it. And Skyhammer is in reserve. Dan, where's Dan? Dan bunched his guys up here. We're trying to play the new FAQ as best as we remember it and what we can see. So you can't go through buildings. And he was going to deploy up over here with the scout moves, but the servo skulls that have been strategically placed have prevented that action. So Dan is bunched up. If I had
an orbital strike.
If I had that building of mine, that Walls of Martyr building, I forget the name of it, with a giant apocalyptic blast.
Isn't that special? I'm glad you don't.
So that's basically it. You got all the guys over there. Where's the Grots are in that building? All of them?
Yes.
And they're holding.
This squad is holding down this objective. This squad is holding down this objective.
Yes. And the objectives are objective 3, right there.
4.
And this is objective 1 down here. This is which one?
That one's 6.
6.
This one's 5.
5. This is 2 here.
Yes.
And where's 4?
4 is here.
Right down there. You guys can probably see it. I can't.
Orks.
All right, so it's going to be turn 1. Crimson Axes with inquisitorial supervision, because remember, guys, they kind of came from the warp after a long trip, and the Inquisitors don't trust them so much.
Not so much.
Yeah, they even brought around the Imperial Knight just in case anybody gets jiggy with it. All right, we'll see what happens after turn 1. Hopefully Dan's army vaporization of Dan is good. Right, Dan?
That is lovely. Thank you.
See you in a second. Results of movement phase, turn 1, Crimson Axes. Oh, we got behind enemy lines, which is what
Fearless and have extra weapons.
pushed me to use my Skyhammer this turn instead of saving it. Oh wait, I haven't moved these guys yet, so I will get to that. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead.
Get excited.
Actually, I got to move all the stuff. I haven't done. I got so excited with the drop pod. We'll be right back. In the movement phase for Crimson X's, in the movement phase, I got behind enemy lines, which is why I decided to deploy the Skyhammer out of the sky. Got super excited about it. It's the first time I've ever tried it. It went really well because of Wallenberg and his servo skulls. So they're done. That was 9 points. It did its job. 1, it kept Dan somewhere where Dan hates being, his own deployment zone.
Dang.
Even though a bunch of my guys dropped in it, which makes Dan happy because he just likes to get into a fight. So it kind of worked out. 2, it allowed me to drop 4 things from the sky, 4 separate large units, big 10 units of Salt Marines and drop pods with Devastators, and not scatter. Although this one I didn't take advantage of the servo skulls, and as you can see, we were close. Very close. So yeah, we got a Devastator squad out there. We got the Salt Marines over there. Some are going to take an objective, or they were going to try, but they're not objective secured. Dan pointed that out, so maybe they'll use their jump packs to get into a fight over here. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Throw crack grenades at things. We're not sure. These Devastators are here. We're going to shoot at vehicles. The Rhino is moved up, but still holding this objective. This Rhino is moving up. The Knight moved up because he sees things. He sees things that he wants to blow up. That's what he sees.
He sees everything he sees he wants to blow up.
So currently I am controlling 2 objectives, which gives me 2 cards next turn. Oh no, 3 objectives because I got that one over there. Or do I not?
No, you have to
do
be
not. I'm not
3 inches with a hole.
not close
to
to
the
it.
door.
So I might flat out this vehicle to get that one, so I have 3. Because we forgot to tell you, but we rolled for the Maelstrom mission where
Contact lost.
you get as many cards as you control objectives. So it's very important to control objectives or you can't get points.
Exactly.
Now currently my drop pod counts as a unit, right? And that counts as a unit. And that counts as so I got at least 3, so I'm going to get D3 points from behind enemy lines. That's why I took the risk, because the risk is to be able to get 3 points up really fast. That's a big risk to take, but it's a lot of points, so that's why I did it. Oh, and Wallenberg is over here. Don't ask me what Wallenberg is doing. I really don't know. He's being Wallenberg. He's just being Wallenberg. All right, guys. I know I need to pay less points for it. This is my plan. Get a cheaper Inquisitor, get him built. I like to play WYSIWYG, so cheaper Inquisitor, so I can get that 9 points of servo skulls. Me and Dan have already talked about it. That's what I need to do. All right, guys. We'll be right back after we shoot Dan. See you in a minute. Results of the shooting phase. Wow, it was rough. We blew up this battle wagon. These guys piled up, took some wounds, but they just shrugged them off with their Termi-like armor. We blew up that battle wagon, and we did a wound on the Warlord through just sheer luck, really is all that was. The Knight fired his stuff down here, and he managed to take a wound. Did the battle cannon do any damage?
Yes, it did 1 whole point, then the other gun immobilized it.
So he's got 2 whole points left, and he's immobilized. And that's really what happened, right? 2 battle wagons down, troops piled out. And now we're going to move into the assault phase. We got 1 assault here, at least. I don't think my Devastator's going to assault anybody. That would be suicidal and stupid. So, yeah, we'll tell you what happens in the assault phase. See you in a second, guys. So results. Well, first I'll tell you, at the shooting phase, we forgot to tell you, the sergeant that was in the squad had blown himself up with his own plasma pistol. I may rip his arm off since he's not painted yet and go with Graf.
That'd be the way to go.
Yeah. But yeah, so they charged in. threw a crack grenade because we're using the new FAC. We're trying to use these, even if they change it slightly, we don't believe they'll be changed too much. I could only throw one grenade. We threw it, we hit with it, and it exploded the vehicle in our face. We lost 2 guys. He took a wound on his sergeant in his, what is that called? Mega knob armor? Mega knob armor.
Yes.
And so now we have to roll, we have to do objective points. So I had 1 card, but it was worth a D3. So I'm going to grab a dice, and I'm hoping to get 3. It was only 1 point! All that work for 1 point.
During my first turn, blood and guts. Turn 1 when I cannot assault because I scout moved.
Scout move. Alright guys,
That's a big suck.
we're going to let Dan do his movement phase, and then he is definitely going to pause to let me record it, unlike normal. See you in a minute. Alright, Dan has not much of a movement phase. He's kind of like, I guess, spreading out. Oh wait, those guys are definitely, I can see why they moved there, because like we said, playing the new fact, this knight can't get past this building and this building through here, so he's going to have to go around through this ruins, and that's a problem. And so these guys are relatively safe from that blast. These guys just spread out from blast because we do have devastators here, and he can't charge because of scout moves. And these guys did the same thing. Did that vehicle move?
Yes.
Okay, so the
You
vehicle
get a clear
move.
shot of the rhino there.
Oh yeah. So that was Dan's movement phase. We'll be back after Dan's shooting phase. Hopefully nothing mine explodes, because that'd be unfair, because I only exploded 3 of Dan's trucks.
Okay.
Or battle
15
wagons.
rockets into this
See you in a
rhino
minute. Into Dan's shooting phase. It was semi-productive. He took care of these guys with a bunch of AP3 shots. I lost a Devastator over there from that squad, the heavy bolter, and if you look at my did pile, right over there, it proves what I tell you guys. Models with names and paint survive 90% longer. My did pile is completely unpainted, unnamed models from my new stuff that I'm trying to get out and going with this practice stuff, and it got killed. So yeah. All right, so yeah, he got some wounds over here, but I saved them. I don't really think there was anything else going on. He's kind of keeping away from the knight. The knight has really, we're both having problems with movement and deployment. Trying to think of this new, we can't go through buildings we used to crash through, and it's making things all kinds of weird. I know that probably will affect ITC people, because everything used to be you could walk through like it wasn't there, right?
I think you still take difficult and dangerous.
But you still could just go through it like it was there. And now you can't. So this is throwing us for a loop here. But like we said, we're just trying out some of the fact rules, what we can remember. If we're getting stuff wrong, let us know, guys, because we're just going off what we're hearing, what we saw. All right, so you did not get your objective. So the score is currently my measly 1 that I got for all that mess that I did. Oh, I did get first blood. Forgot about that. So 2-0, and I have 2 objectives controlled. I do not have this one. I should have thought about that one. Totally forgot that one was there. I could have grabbed that one and had 3 under my control. So I have 2 objectives under my control. You have 2 objectives under your control.
Well, I had to survive a turn for that.
And this, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, because I got that one.
Yep.
Okay, so I almost had 4, but I have 3. So I have 3. You have 2, and there's 1 nobody has. Okay, so now it makes sense.
I gotta go get my drop pod.
All right, guys, we will be right back. See you in a second. Into my movement phase. Well, I guess just tell you cards. I got psychological warfare, hold the line, and honor your chapter. Honor your chapter is I get a victory point if I kill a character. Hold the line. I need 3 units back, so these guys move back. Wallenberg moved back, and these guys were already here. These guys jumped out of the transport. Transport moved at 6 over here, didn't immobilize, luckily, and is grabbing that objective. So we're really just trying to play the objectives as best we can. The knight successfully moved through the ruin over there. It was close, but he made it. And these guys jumped over the wall because they can use their jumpy packs in both phases because of their special rules. And so I think that's fallen forward because it's off the...
Yeah.
There it goes. There, much better.
I need some work.
But there it go over there. And I chose not to move my Devastator squads because I didn't want to hinder their shooting. I'm probably going to lose them, but I'm hoping to do max damage with them before they're gone. All right. We'll take you after shooting phase. Turn 2. See you in a minute. Okay, I think we just went through shooting phase and assault phase because there's only 1 assault really quick. Let's see what happened. These guys shot through here. They actually picked off 1 guy there. Devastators, I think, picked off another guy, right?
Yes, correct.
And then these Devastators, they're trying to pick off guys, but they actually ended up just wounding a guy and damaging and immobilizing the truck. The Knight kicked 3 guys off of this. The Grots, of course, didn't stand a chance, and we secured that objective there. And that was the shooting and assault phases. So, card-wise, let's see, what did I get? I did kill a character, so I got Honor Your Chapter for a point. Hold the line. I moved everybody back to get that one. So, that's just 1 point for, that should be more points. And I didn't cause you to fail a morale check or a pinning check. So I'm going to discard that one. And that's it. So we're going to move on to Dan's turn. This is
Alright, I've got one objective.
bottom of turn 2. What did you get, Dan?
Oh wait, I can't draw it because I've already still got
Oh, you got one. Yeah. That's true. Alright, we're going to see what Dan does in just a minute. See you in a second.
Guys up, getting ready to assault the Devastators.
Yeah.
These guys moved back because I don't want to get assaulted with crack grenades again. These guys moved up to within 1 inch of this Devastator squad that needs to go away.
Okay.
These guys stayed put because of mobile. These guys moved around the building and they're going to see if they can just get lucky on this Night Titan.
Yeah, so Dan's coming after my Devastators. He's got over there, he's got that red going. Move that vehicle. Still keeping the guys inside it. And these 2 brave Orks are going up against the Knights.
Let's see how it goes.
That might go good, because I don't...
He doesn't have the
He's not,
attack.
he's not melee, so maybe the stomp attack might do it, but he's not melee kitted out. I don't even know why he's getting up here in the fight like this. He's crazy. But it's because of the buildings, actually, because the terrain and the new rules have actually forced this position on me. It's kind of crazy. Alright guys, we'll be right back after Dan's shooty phase.
Alright.
Oh, turn of fortunes. The Knight blew up from these
Supposed to build up to that.
mega knobs of crazy. Oh yeah. I'm just so sad.
Devastator's dead. Devastator's dead.
Oh yeah, Devastator's
Night Titan dead. Scored a 6. Rolled a 6, so I got 3 victory points for
Dan is happy because he's pulled back. He's starting to crush some stuff. He was getting down because he had lost some stuff, but I'm not too sad about it because the Devastators were only supposed to last turn 1. Last until turn 2. That's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. So we're still in it. We're still ahead. The good thing is I think I hold 4 objectives to Dan's. Oh wait, how many do I hold? 5.
1,
2, 3,
well,
4, 5.
And that'll make it fair.
I hold 5 objectives, so that's 5 cards. Which means I get a lot of options for making points. All you gotta do is have one Space Marine left on the field and points. I've done it before. 1 Space Marine and more points. Alright, we'll be back with top of turn 3 only. We're running out of time here, so we might not get past turn 3, but we'll see what we can do. Alright, see you in a second. Alright, we're at the point in the game where we just go through the whole turn kind of and see what happens. Took these Orks out. Lost a couple Assault Marines in the process. Oh, we still didn't do this, Dan.
What's that?
I never shot you over here. Oh well, my loss.
Go ahead.
I forgot about these guys.
Go ahead.
No, we're playing this tournament. I forgot them. That's done.
Alright.
Could have changed the battle, but Wallenberg and these guys took these Orks out. These guys are probably going to go down because of my mistake, but that's how it goes. Alright, the score is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 3. My favor. We'll see what Dan's
I
does.
get 1 victory point. I have to roll it to see what tactical objective I'm supposed to get. It's 6.
6. I do not know where 6 is. That the one you already
That's
have?
the one way back there. It's
What
probably
these
not
guys
gonna
are holding right here. Might happen.
Not gonna happen.
Maybe not this turn, but maybe next. Alright guys, we'll see what happens. Bring you back at the end of the turn. Dan is stuck with it. It's still anybody's game. It's 5 to 4. We lost some Marines over there. They grabbed his objective, so Dan got his objective. At the end of this turn, how many objectives do you control, Dan?
1, 2, that's it.
I currently control 2 as well. So then I have 3 cards, so I don't get to draw anymore, so I gotta keep these 3, which is Lightning Strike, kill something over there, or on your side of the map. Big Game Hunter, which I could have used way earlier in this game.
I could have used it big time.
And secure objective 3, which I can get for points if that becomes the way I need to do it, right? Okay, I need to do for a regroup, or these Marines regroup automatically, actually. Sorry. Haven't been a while since I played Marines, so that's what happened. Dan killed these Marines, moved up here. These Marines actually failed morale check from shooting from rocket fire. And Wallenberg was shot at by mini rockets, but they bounced off the Void Shield. Void Shield for the win, saving Wallenberg.
Got 2 of them. He's next.
Alright guys, we'll be right back after my turn. What is this, top of turn 4? Yep. See you in a minute. We could go farther, but Closing the store. We got to go. So this is how it ends. Dan's ahead by 1 point, bottom of
I
4.
scored recon and I scored line breaker.
Line breaker. We're still in a fight here,
But
but
you scored line breaker too, so that's a tie game.
oh, it's a tie game.
Yeah,
It's
no
a tie.
prisoners didn't happen because I didn't kill that one last guy.
Yeah. So we tied. That was an amazing fight. So good list. Need some tweaks.
Left-handed
Epic handshake.
just
Yes.
had to happen.
Awesome fight. It was a good battle. We will do better, guys, but we're just getting back into the battle reports.
All right.
Next time, we will maybe do some fluffiness, or maybe we'll do some more of these tweaks. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up, comment in the comment section, down on the floor, right there somewhere. And subscribe to the channel for updates on this series and others. We will talk to you later.